Hello everyone and welcome back to the diner, the A&G diner. A little bit I'm going to bother you. Yes it is in fact. The game is of course Deadly Premonition. The hero of the story is Mr. Francis York Morgan. That's actually a pretty decent place for the menu considering what the floor plan is. Yeah. Pretty decent. Come on, Nick. Tell us all about your life. Come on. Alright, you don't want to tell me anymore. That's okay. That's okay, Nick. You're a bastion of truth. On something. Oh, I think I need to talk to Olivia again. Do I?
There's something I'd like to confirm with you, Olivia, if that's okay.
Yes, well, so long as it doesn't take too long.
First, what were you and Nick doing on the night of the murder?
I was here in the diner. Nick said he was going to the bar for a couple of drinks.
Does he go to the bar often? Leaving you to hold up the fort?
Yes. He says he enjoys the conversation with Diane. I thought they went drinking again together that night.
Do the three of you ever go drinking together?
Well, you see, I'm really not into art.
And your husband is well versed in the arts then, I take it?
Oh, yes. Looking at art and talking about it is his way of relaxing.
People just aren't what they seem. Like a certain someone who was into punk rock 10 years ago.
You are absolutely right, Emily. But you can be an art lover and a liar at the same time. One more thing, Olivia.
It's very
You
true.
just said that you aren't interested in art.
That's right. And...
So, how come I bumped into you at the art gallery? Didn't seem like Nick brought you there. You were there alone.
Well, I like trees, is the thing. That's why I went there.
Surely you'd be better off in the forest rather than an art gallery then. I think you went to the gallery not to see trees, but to see Diane, right? You don't want to answer? Or perhaps this isn't the right place to ask.
Meet me in the backyard. You can get there from the parking lot. I'll wait for you there for an hour after we close up.
Key to the backyard.
They close at 2100. Should we get something to drink and wait?
Yes. Yes, we should. A first aid kit.
Agent York, what do we do now?
I want to hear what Olivia has to say. Let's kill time until the diner closes.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a trip back to the department. I'll see you in the backyard later.
Okay, sounds good.
See you later then.
Zach, about Olivia. I presume she wants to tell us something about Nick and Diane. Let's hope it's not just something for the gossip columns.
Alright, so it's, well, it's 5 after 2 in the afternoon and the diner closes at 2100. So we've got some spare time, which actually, now that I think about it, we shall go and see if we can, in fact, turn in the side quest for George. That's the card. So that's a police station. Thomas is there. That's Quint. Okay, that's Lily Ingram. That's okay. And hereabouts, there's George's house is there. Roman Sigourney is there and does in fact. But we could go and see Lysander's junkyard for the side missions. For now, so that's okay. And Wesley the gunsmith is probably there, but probably isn't open, unfortunately. Well, I can't seem to find George right now, but that's okay. So we'll just go in and see Lysander and see about sorting the car business out. After all, York's car didn't experience some distress on the way in, so
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
what should we talk about? I recently started going to the gym again. It's been 3 weeks of 3 times a week, and yeah, I've lost 5 kilograms. I'm somewhat pleased with that. Plus, I don't feel as sluggish, which is like that. That's a better. That's a more quantifiable. Can we take this road? Actually, we can. I think. Oh my god, it's so slow on the reverse. But that's a more quantifiable result. You know, 5 kilos lighter, not quite as sluggish. So I'll be upgraded to a slightly more mobile lizard soon instead of one of the slow ones. Right, we shall leave the car here. There we go. And actually, a thing that does occur to me as well is... we can also have a side mission from the graveyard. See, this is interesting. Right, I assume Sigourney's side mission will be just the... you know, drive her around or drive her back to her house. Continue shopping. Machina, Carol's car. Jug Cargo, Lily's car. Nick's car. Quint's car. Richard's car. Flares. Brake strong, speed. Handling difficult. I think we could go for some kind of like medium across the road kind of thing. Richard. Who's Richard? Can't remember. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go for a car. Quit shopping. Yeah. I don't want to shop. I wanted to have a talk. There we go.
Now then, young fella. How do you feel about your current vehicle?
My vehicle? It's a piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt? Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure.
Is it just me, or does Lysander look a lot like
The problem
Snake
is, there's
from
so
Metal Gear Solid?
many, I've lost track of where everything is. You've caught on already. I can see it in your eyes. I need you to head out in the yard and find certain things for me. If you help me out, I'll customize your car a little.
What are you talking about?
First
Didn't I
off,
tell you to shut
meth.
up and listen to your superiors? Now, will you do it or not?
I don't see any reason to refuse.
Well said. First, I'll need some low gear parts. With that, I'll be able to boost the engine of your car. You'll find one around E5. Go! Don't just stand there, get going!
Alright, low gear parts. Start. View list? Do I assume I have to, because it says like my options are view list and cancel. So maybe it means that I could just like cancel out, and that would be okay. So let's see, 5's there, E's there, so we need to get into the full press of the... Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. We need to get into the press of the cars, so looking at the map, it's a somewhat straightforward. Just a bit of a longer way out. Right, so A, B, C. D, E. Okay, E is here. And 5 is here, which means low gear parts. Cool. I'm not personally a massive car person. But, you know, there are some things, like some cars that do kind of have a strange appeal to me. And I'm personally a fan of certain American muscle cars.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
You sure know how to exaggerate.
You imbecile. Engine boost is vital for bringing back soldiers alive from war.
Engine boost.
Of course. Engine boost is the basis of everything. Let me tell you a war story, son. I was leading my unit at the very front line. Things were bad, and sanitary conditions were worse. Endless guerrilla attacks were stripping us of our manpower. Everyone was tired to their limits. There was one sergeant who really rubbed me the wrong way. The boys like to call him Crybaby Timothy. He really gave me headaches, I can tell you.
How?
Just by breathing. His posture was bad. He was weak, slow, easily distracted. I have no idea who thought he was capable of combat in a war zone. He endangered the lives of every member of the unit. Stomach pains. The worst stomach ache ever. Every one of us. It was just cooking. He was using food that was contaminated. I flew into the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosting. And that's what got me there safely, right in the nick of time.
What happened to the unit?
You really want to know? It was a terrible sight. Powerful, athletic men reduced to walking dead. Blinking like crazy, shaking with pain.
This is just a story of having a shit.
Self-esteem were all crushed. They almost didn't recover.
An interesting story.
No, it's not.
So you see the need for engine boost now, do you? I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
The fuck?
That badge on him is for a sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn onto his shirt. I wonder what that's all about.
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
Well, further quests of that nature shall not be recorded. So this is the car. Let's see. This can only fit 2 though, so... And look at them plates, Swery 65. Right, let's do a quick U-turn into that tree. Yes, fuck. Right. And see if Sigourney is still here, which she is. Hello, Sigourney. Is your pot
Hey,
getting
Sigourney.
cold?
I'm glad you're here. My pot. It's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
She's
Okay,
a fucking fruit
no
basket.
problem. By the way, what's in the pot?
Does that really matter? Now let's get going. Hurry!
Once we get her home, Zach, let's ask her again.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake.
I know where your fucking
3,
house is.
2, 1, go!
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here, and we'll return if there's anything interesting. So, there's going to be a killing time. See you in a bit.
This is not good.
I have a bad feeling about this. Becky's house is by the lake.
Hello and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. Yeah, unfortunately there was a crash between meeting Diane, or not meeting Diane, meeting Olivia at the back of the diner and right now. So we've lost about 3 minutes of cutscene. I also did a couple of things which I will talk about a little bit more on the way. Well, once we reach the location. So, we went to see Olivia and she was distraught. She was telling us all about how, you know, Nick started going to the gallery and then, you know, he and Diane became friends and then, whoa, then, you know, Nick and Diane started going out drinking together, and eventually, you know, Olivia, you know, just got too suspicious and followed them, and yeah, turns out Nick is cheating on Olivia with Diane. And then, I'm gonna actually, is this the right way to go even? No, it's not. That's okay. So, then we got a call in from George that Quint had called in a situation at Becky's house. Now, Becky Ames, I think, is the girl. I think Becky was Anna's best friend or something of the sort. So there's a situation, and it sounded very much like it's about the raincoat killer. So we are headed there right now. So yes, like I said, we had a crash, and unfortunately the crash was right between two saves, so that's a little bit unfortunate. The other unfortunate thing is that the for some reason it's currently we don't have the video of the cutscene. It's not a major cutscene, but I just kind of feel like it's a little bit, you know, it does leave the thing a little bit incomplete. And I've also been driving with this car now, doing a couple of side missions and whatnot. Drove Sigourney home, and finally found out what the thing with the bones is. I actually had to return them to the gravedigger. So in addition to getting the 357 Magnum, I now have a flamethrower. So this is Becky's house, and it's currently raining, which means, well, you and I, my view, we know what rain means. Rain means raincoats. Hello, Quint.
Becky! I'm sorry.
How are you doing?
That's all he would say since I got here.
Also, hello, Thomas. How is the
Quint.
night treating you?
Tell me, what did you see in there?
Damn!
Did you see the raincoat killer?
Damn! Huh? Becky!
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
Oh, Becky!
No. When I got here, he was already like this.
Oh yes, we are currently suspecting Nick a little
She'll be
bit.
here soon. Call George and tell him to get over here. And wait out here. I'm going inside. Once they both get here, follow George's orders, okay?
Yes. But
Because-
Agent York, isn't it dangerous to go in there alone?
Nick
Don't
got
worry.
caught out
Zach is
on
with
a
me.
lie. So currently Nick is the prime suspect, which
Zach, let me smoke one first. I need to clear my head so I can take everything in.
Alright then. So currently we are well, this sure is unconventional. I love the decor.
Zach,
It
they're
reminds
here
me
I had a nasty
vividly
feeling
about
this.
Resident Evil 7.
Let's hope it's not a big welcoming party.
So, let's go through the new armaments. We've got the 357 Magnum with infinite ammo. We've got the Raincoat Killer. And I pressed the wrong key. Oh. Okay, so we know the Raincoat Killer is about here as well. So we've got the 357 Magnum with infinite ammo. Although we do need to keep reloading it. It only holds 4 bullets, but that's okay with the ammo management, and I'm hoping that it's going to be powerful enough to kill the whatever they are with as few shots as possible. Then the other thing we've got with 100 ammo and also infinite ammo sans reloads, we've got a flamethrower. It's not very effective against most things. It's about as effective as the regular pistol against the boxes, but on the other hand it is a flamethrower, so that's what we like.
Zach, that's a strange coincidence. Look. Red velvet. Just like the place where Anna was murdered.
Adoy! I shall look gormlessly and be a little bit queer, a little bit here, a little bit near.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
I'd say we're missing several pieces of the puzzle, so we're looking for 3 clues in this. A cherry pie, which we shall send into the toolbox. Brilliant. And a save point, which we shall utilize. Yes, indeed, let us save. And we shall go through the right door.
Amazing. Yes.
Okay, it's pretty quick on the reload as well. So what I think I'm going to do is next enemy that comes up, I'm going to just shoot once about center mass, and we'll see how that affects them. Because I just realized that my habit of double tapping that's a hiding place. My habit of double tapping has led to okay, so it does kill enemies with one shot, it seems. Okay, are you dead? Okay, you're dead as well. Brilliant!
Yes.
So that does actually award you, like, even after they're dead, just tapping them in the head once does give a little bit extra. Also, York's tie seems to have not only... Yeah, it's not only... Oh, it's broken in a completely different way, so we've got two like end bits, but the middle bit is missing and it's also protruding out of the back. How very interesting! And by interesting, I mean strange. Oh, there you are. Whoops. Sorry. I missed. Oh, that's fire. You know what else is fire? Yeah, that's right. You alright? Hey, love. Well, this does seem like it would be a good enough tool for groups, except it's not very powerful. That does tend to be the problem with flamethrowers in most games. Short range coupled with usually not a lot of damage, because the flamethrowers in games operate on the same basic principle as shotguns, in that it's not a single high damage projectile, but rather a torrent of low level of low damage stuff. Which kind of makes sense in many ways, but at the same time it does lead to the problem where the speed, the damage per second isn't quite high enough necessarily to kind of bring it to its own. In addition to which, the other problem that usually tends to occur with flamethrower weapons and other weapons of such type is that they don't necessarily they don't get the headshot, as it were. So you can of course set someone's head on fire, but it doesn't do the same thing, so it doesn't have that very nice insta-kill of a headshot. Right, well, we're at about that time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here, and this is where we'll pick up. So, thank you for joining me, and for now, goodbye.